I gotta get.
Hello, everyone. This is my mother. Say hi to Diane.
Hi, Diane. Oh no, that's me.
Go ahead. What do you want to
I'm Diane.
tell us something, Mom? What do you want to say?
I'm Grandma.
Say hi to Nelson.
Hi, Nelson. This is Grandma.
I sent you some of his videos on your text messages for you to look at. So he's very incredible.
Really?
He does a lot. He does shorts,
Uh-huh.
like 15, 30-second videos.
Wow.
Oh my God, his acting talents are amazing.
Really?
Yes, just the way he plays to the camera is impressive. Impressive for a boy of his age.
Wow.
He could go right into the pictures, and he would be very wealthy young child.
Probably will.
He is amazing. He's so intelligent. You can see how intelligent he is because
Really?
he makes these videos. And
Yeah.
oh, he is just phenomenal. He doesn't even have to. He could be his own. He could run his own production.
When he gets in high school, he'll.
Yeah, just what he's done so far. You put that together, and wow,
Yeah.
it's quite a body of work.
Yeah.
He's not even 11 years old. I'm really impressed.
They have classes on that in high school, and
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. He should. I'm gonna save up and send them to we should send them to a filmmaking camp
Oh.
for kids
Probably have
this
that.
summer. I think there's probably a lot of them out there.
Probably out there someplace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, certainly I could go out and teach them.
You got.
I have a lot of lot of knowledge I could
Yeah.
share with them.
Well, you said you sent it on my messages, or?
Yeah, it's on your messages.
Oh. Well,
I sent about 2 or 3 of his films to you.
I'll look at that tonight then. Yeah. Oh, website Fortnite. I see. An unusual boy he is.
Yeah, he's something else.
Yeah, yeah.
And he actually does a little directing it because he has his friend, he has one of his close friends in a video with him, just a couple of clips of him, but
Really?
he's a good director. He directed his friend. This
is
is a very advanced child. I don't know where this guy is from, but I'm telling you, he's from somewhere special.
He is.
Really, I can't believe what he's doing.
See, these are older ones, and then we see Early Morning Bird, our first swim in 2024. May 19th, no. That's me at the river. No, he's in here after that?
No, he's the ones at the bottom.
Oh. Riz. Oh yeah, I see. YouTube. That's his face.
Yeah. They come from Naw AC, N-A-W space A-C-E-Y is the username.
Oh. He likes being in front of the camera, you can see
He
that.
does. He has fun with the camera. He knows how to play with the camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets it, you know. He understands the camera, what
Yeah.
it means, the relationships of himself to the camera. He understands that.
And he's using his hands around his face.
Oh, he's great with facial expressions. He has a very expressive face. You go to his channel and watch all through his videos. He does great acting skills.
And then what's the next one says, you're a look-alike?
Oh, that's a funny video. It's really funny. You should watch it. Just watch it so the audience will see your reaction to it. Can you hear it? You got to click the sound on. Unmute it.
I don't think it's muted.
Or it might be a silent video. Do you see his facial reactions?
Yeah. It's a black man.
Well, that's his. Do you see? It says look-alike. Do you see where it says that?
Yeah. You look alike. Oh, and then he's making this funny face. Like,
That's funny.
just, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah. That's the last one.
Well, he's got a whole page of them there. He has about 50 videos. All shorts.
So,
Oh, there are more on his channel. I'll keep sending them to you.
they're on YouTube, or?
They're on YouTube, yeah.
Well, if you send me his name, then I could search them.
Yeah,
You know, whenever you tell me
yeah.
he's got a new one on, I could. Very unusual boy, you know.
Yeah.
To be so interested in. I mean, how many boys in his class would be interested in making videos, you know?
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
It's in his DNA.
it is.
It's in his DNA.
It is.
And Adriel has it in his DNA.
Yeah,
He does, because Adriel films beautiful videos of he and the whole family skiing.
right.
His
right.
ski videos are phenomenal.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
I don't know, how does he get that when, I guess Lauren is videoing when she's getting him jumping over jumps now?
Yes, sometimes she takes the camera.
Uh-huh. They really are.
They have a lot of nice videos of Lauren snowboarding
Yeah,
and Adriel filming it, going close behind her and filming it.
Right.
She looks fantastic on a snowboard.
Right.
She really is a good snowboarder.
right.
And they make great pictures doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna understand how blessed they are with the material they have until they're older. You
Yeah.
know, it's like a very complex seed they've put in the ground, and they're gonna watch it grow.
What they're doing.
Yeah, like everything they've created so far, like their whole bank of all the videos, you know,
Yeah,
that's a lot of material they've done. You know, it's going to continue to grow over the years, and it's going to surprise them what happens to it in the future. I know it's going to surprise them.
yeah.
You know, the people in the CEO positions today, there's no exposition of them as when they were young men or growing up or anything like that that can define who they are as a person.
Yeah.
You know,
Who?
the world can get a pretty good definition of their family through everything they've created to present themselves.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the video camera is such an important tool. It could be used to much greater degree than it is by the ordinary people. You know, to for them to express themselves, and that's how they grow as a person. It makes soul growth. Eventually, it will produce income for them when
Yeah.
the time comes.
Yeah, yeah.
For some of them, it is already producing income. But these are ways the ordinary person, you know, can make a living, you know.
Yeah.
Just, it's all about getting down and revealing, like, their true, authentic self and, like, how they want to present themselves to the world. That's all it's about. It's what do you want to present to the world? You know? And it's all about making the world a brighter place to live, a more loving place to live. You know, where people feel open and expressive towards other people.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole world of opportunity with cameras.
There is,
Yeah.
you know, and wait till they get into the hands of, you know, the disadvantaged people, like, you know, people in the third world countries, and wait till those children in the third world countries, you know, there should be a non-profit movement to get those kids, the kids in the third world countries, making videos and showing the world how they experience their life. You know, they're important, of course they are. You know, what does life mean? What is their life about? You know, you know how it was such a big thing when I was a kid back in the dark ages. You could sign up at school to get a pen pal from another country.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You'd get a pen pal.
Yeah.
Or you could adopt a child in another country and you pay, and they send you pictures and stuff.
Yeah. They have a lot of programs now for adopting animals.
Yeah.
Adopt an elephant, adopt a tiger, you know.
Yeah.
It's a money-raising venture.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Does a lot of good.
Yeah. And I think there needs to be more, well, there's a pretty good awareness, but there's a growing awareness on, you know, the individual filmmaker. You know, just the person with a camera and how they're starting off to express themselves, you know, as humanity begins to come out from itself, you know.
Right.
And people begin to show themselves to each other in a public forum. You know, it's interesting how they express themselves and what they want to say and everything like that.
Right.
Everyone has such a beautiful story to tell.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the video is such a gentle way to present themselves to other people and other, you know, in the community as a whole, you know?
PBS does a lot with that. Well, it's generally a documentarian making it, but a lot of unusual stories of, you know, what my mother went through with her cancer treatments and
Yeah.
things like that, offbeat stuff.
Yeah.
But I've seen some really interesting ones that hold my attention.
You have?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But it's
People
nice.
are interesting how they express themselves and, you know, how they present themselves to the world and,
Yeah,
you know, what they choose to, you know, display on the media is their environment, you know. It translates so much in the picture to the viewer.
well, there's so many hours to fill for the television
Oh, I know.
networks. 24 hours a day, you can just see the strain on them because they'll repeat clips that, you know, that they've...
Well, and the problem is they're always showing these, like, the negativity of the world from a distant kind of view, you know. I think mankind's gonna evolve so, you know, the places and the people that, you know, the stories looked at from a distance, you know, begin to tell their story, you know. You need to give a voice to the, you know, to the disadvantaged people in life. That's why it would be good to have an organization that would spread, you know, filmmaking, video making. I like to call it filmmaking, even it's not really even video, it's film.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though it doesn't use a old-fashioned film strip, doesn't use a videotape, it uses a
Yeah.
little computer chip. So why not call it film? It's a word with a better, higher amount of prestige to it.
Right.
You know, video was always associated with like the cheap filmmaker who, you know,
Yeah.
could only shoot this and that, and
Yeah.
there was not much knowledge of it. You know, it's like an amateur thing.
Right.
Video emphasizes the amateur nature of it, whereas film is more of a professional nature.
Oh, yeah.
It's a better word to use.
Yeah. Video means anybody can have a camera in their hand and...
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's like the cameras with the video weren't very good. You know, and it has an implication that, well, this is a less talented type of person.
Right, right.
You know, it's kind of a stigma.
Right.
Whereas film, you know, they use that for filmmakers. Well, you know, everyone, the down-home person is using the same equipment as those filmmakers. Those filmmakers aren't using film cameras. They're using digital cameras, and they're calling them films. So
Today,
let's break down the walls here and, you know, have everyone call their work films, refer to the work as films and not videos.
Right, right, right. Wow. Well, it's interesting to see it trying.
Or they need to come up with a whole new word for it, because films is like the classic definition of a professionally made, you know, movie. But neither films nor video is shot on what the media says the word is, you know, because the things aren't shot on a film strip and they're not shot on a videotape.
Neither one is accurate then.
Neither one is accurate.
Because it's digital, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess you could call it digital media. Maybe would be a good term for it.
Well, what exactly did the video cameras have? I mean, so the video wasn't digital.
No, videos were something called analog. And remember, they had like a tape, you know, like a case with a tape that would run through it.
Right.
The cameras were totally unreliable, you know.
Right.
I remember trying to shoot some stuff for the news, and they'd get the darn old film from me, and it would be all messed up, you know, like, you know, it was because it was mechanical, and it had to run this little tape through a machine, and it was always getting caught and stuck and getting messed up inside the camera, you know. It happened with all those cameras, even my friends' cameras who had great, you know, high quality production cameras. They were even happening with his camera.
When was this? Where was this?
With Mike's work,
when
he was running.
Oh, really?
Yes, because he was doing it professionally then, and he would use the videotapes, but he would have professional equipment, but still, the equipment fails, you know. I haven't had any failure with my camera.
Right.
My camera cost me $1,300.
Really?
Yeah, it's a professional camera. It has a 36 megabyte sensor in it, so 1 megabyte is basically equivalent to 1 millimeter of film. So it's like shooting on a 35 millimeter film strip, which all the movies of the older days were filmed on. They were filmed on 35 millimeter. Some of them were filmed on 16 millimeter. The documentaries were. But it's good quality.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want any better quality, because, well, you could if you were going to shoot like outer space or something and you needed to really blow up the images.
Oh, well, they have their own.
They have big
world.
They have their big sensors for photographing that stuff.
Yeah.
So they got the big telescopes, and
Yeah.
they're coming down into big sensors, so meaning they can see very detailed from far, in a small place.
Right. Yeah.
So that's something.
They have amazing lenses and everything.
Yeah.
It's a whole different game doing that outer space stuff.
Yeah, and of course a lot of there's the whole new field of the human body imaging. The human imaging is a field that people like to go into. Like the ophthalmologist or eye doctors.
Oh, yeah.
They have cameras that they operate,
Yes.
to look in the eye, and they're totally designed for looking in the eye, and they
Yeah.
have the all different cameras
Yeah.
they use to look at the human body,
Yeah.
and all different ways of looking at it, with like the MRI and the CT scans.
Right. They put cameras inside the body and
Yeah.
see what's happening in there.
Yeah, they do scopes and
Yeah.
go and look at the human body. That's a whole nother
Right.
area where, if someone's thinking they really like,
Yeah.
images and the study of images and want to make a good salary at it, they could go into that field of
Yeah.
medical imaging.
Yeah. The one field I think has deteriorated is advertising.
Advertising?
You never see the ads because you don't watch TV, but they are so bad. It's not so much, the camera work, but it's the creation of the ads. They just throw all images in. I guess it's the influence of video games, maybe.
Yeah.
Where things are shooting in and out and in and out.
Yeah.
And they do that now with the ads.
Oh, really?
And sometimes I can't even tell what are you selling. I have no idea.
Yeah.
There's this popping up, that popping up, this zooming in and that zooming out. Really?
It's too much.
It's like
poor editing.
It's like the young guys are just playing. They're playing with this. Oh, this is fun. Make this
Yeah.
zoom in, this zoom out, blow this up.
Yeah.
Put the face right up in front of you, so you got this face looking at you.
Uh-huh.
You can see they're playing with it.
Yeah.
But they've totally lost the idea of what are you doing.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of this?
Uh-huh.
You're trying to sell a product.
Yeah.
And truly, I wish I could show you sometimes. You don't even know what the product is. I'm surprised. I was thinking that would be a good website critiquing ads where the public could write in their opinion and their points.
Commentary.
Yeah.
Their commentary.
About different ads.
Yeah.
So that the advertisers would have to just pay to have a membership and get the opinions of all people looking at this website.
Well, there's a whole field of feedback, that's why that's what, like, surveys.
Yeah.
Like every time you contact a company for their help, they ask you to fill out a survey. How did we do?
Yeah.
So, like, the advertisers need
They
have their work surveyed. They don't have anyone giving them feedback and keeping them on track of what they're supposed to, how they're supposed to be doing, what they're supposed to be doing.
No.
It's like they just don't have. I don't know where they're getting these people from or who's educating them, but maybe the film editors, are so young that they don't have the formal, proper artistic type of work knowledge that needs to be put into the works to make them.
Or they're way off the base.
They're way off the base. There's so much things You know what we used to call it in film school is fire hose.